up? Good morning. And so the video will be after this video. Just want to take guys to help me like, subscribe, and share. And another thing again is the audio might kind of sound a bit. It's not a bit choppy, but then you have managed the audio. I don't know what's wrong. I guess it's the mic I used, like the earpiece I used, but I couldn't do another video, and I don't know how to teach. So you guys will just open manage. I don't know how to teach. I tried. I've never taught anybody before. I used to trade my thing and back test and only limit. I never actually taught anybody before. So you guys will chop it like that. Alright, so I guess that's all. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Right, guys. So yeah, I'm finally just. I won't be doing much. Yeah, I won't be doing much, but I'll just. So what I actually use to trade, I use Trendline, which you guys know, because I said synthetic indices reacts madly to Trendline. Sorry, guys. This is 5:32, so the chickens are my neighbor's chickens. So after Trendline, I use line charts. I use line chart a lot. Then I use SBR or RBS. Now this SBR RBS means resist support turned broken to form resistance or resistance broken to turn. You know now your normal support and resistance now. This is your normal support and resistance broken to turn support that kind of stuff. So yep, I use that. Where's the thing I was writing? Was it gone? So I said I use trend line. I use line charts. I use SBR or RBS. And so last but not the least, I use indecision candles. Indecision candles. Yep, candles. And closing price of candles. So this is like what I use. I use these are like the four. This one I use and I use them a lot. Yep, I use them a lot. So I'll just give you a break. I don't want to waste much time. So I'll just guys let me take this up. So you can see this RSI too. I use this RSI, but I don't really go deep into that one. I'm not going deep into the why trading. So I can just say, okay, on the 4 hour time frame, I think I use line chart a lot, right? So now on this 4 hour time frame, right, what can I see here? I can definitely see a support. If you go to the line charts, you would see a support right here, right? So I'll mark it out like this, right? Mark the nearest area. You know this is where it's coming from. So this is where it's coming from. Brave does not have that back testing to like trading view as so this is where it's coming from. So we can see that, right? We can see this is support here and this is the resistance here. So I'll go to the one hour. Very simple, very simple. I go to the 1 hour time frame. And when I'm looking for the 1 hour time frame, I'm looking for the same thing too. I'm looking for the nearest 1 hour resistance that price is likely to go to, which is this. This is the only nearest 1 hour resistance that price is likely to go to. So what do? Is I told you I use what trend line and SBR or PS SBR or RBS. So what I do is I take my trend line. So I could have drawn it from here, right? There's a reaction here. If you go to lower time, you see all these reactions here. I could also do this too. Still the same thing, sha. So there's a reaction here. If I thought price is going to drop, I'm expecting price to drop all the way back to here. And this place will also be in sync with an higher time frame, what do you call it? Higher time frame level, higher time frame closing price. Where is that shit I drew? Whatever. So you see, I know I told you I use closing price. It was in sync with higher time frame closing price, like this. Let me show you an example. Like this area right here now, let's see this way it's reacted from, right? We go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's see if it's in the 4 hour. It is not in the 4 hour closing price area. So it should have been here. Yep. Yeah. You know what closing area means? Closing area simply means, oh god, I'm not good at teaching, but closing area simply means area that price closed. Like for instance, here is a closing area because that was a price closed before this candle formed. For instance, here right here is a closing area. Here is a closing area. Here is a closing area. Right? Here is a closing area. These are areas that price closed before they formed a new candle. Simple as that, like right here is the closing area of this candle. You can see this is where price closed before it's from this candle. Here is the closing area of this bullish candle. This is the closing area of this bearish candle. So all these closing areas, you know how the week works now. You know how I don't think I need to start teaching how this week works and other stuff. So um, so right here we have week. Simply means that price came up here, but closed at this levels here. Price closed at this levels here. So that's what the simple means. I don't want to waste more time on this video. It's already 5 minutes. So after that, I mark my areas on the 1 hour time frame. Mark my areas on the 1 hour time and delete this one. 1 hour time frame. Then I go to the line charts. Now I told you I use what? SBR or RBS, but I use only on the line charts. Only on the line charts. And that's after I go to the lowest. I use 15 minutes time frame. I use 15 minutes time frame. I use 5 minutes time frame. But I like 5 minutes time frame because it makes me see a lot more than the 5 minutes time frame. So now what we're looking for is a resistance broken to turn support on areas above this um areas above this candle. You know, this was where the support started from. So areas above this area um we're looking for resistance broken to form what supports, right? So this is what we're simply looking for. Areas like this. Then we'll take our trade off this area. Take our trades off these areas like that. So what simply you can just mark out different areas of resistance. So I can see this is a resistance. You can even see this very visible a resistance area right here, right? On the line charts. On the line charts. This is a resistance area, right? See, and see it broke. Can you see how it broke and started moving up? Yep. We also have you see it yourself. We also have resistance here. This area here is a resistance. In as much as it looks it's a resistance area, right? Okay, let's see more resistance. This place already covers all this resistance here. This area is a resistance area. You see how price is going to react to all those areas. So this area here is a resistance area. What else? What else? This area too is a resistance area, but this is where the RSI comes in. This area too is a resistance area, right? But I will not trade off this area. Why? Because if you have to look at the RSI, that's this RSI here. If you look at this RSI, this level right here shows that price is already above premium level. And as it means that you can see it price already above premium level, which means it's not safe to buy from this side. You want to buy when price is below all these areas here. So if there are many more, there are tons of them. You can see this is what let's be what else let's see you can see on the other area again. See one here too. But although this one is not valid. Why? Because it's already a retest here. I already retested it here. So can you see this? It's already retested, so it's not valid for this. Um and areas like that. So let's go to the line chart and see the reactions. Boom. Can you see the reactions from these areas? Can you see the reactions from these areas? Okay, let me see for like for instance now. Let me delete this. Can you see this broken retested back? Have you seen? Let me just delete this one so you see it. Can you see price broke retested back, right? Price broke retested back, then off of here, I'll have taken my trade off when I see this resistance zone here, taking my trade. Now, the reason I said indecision candles is I like to put my stops below indecision candles. Now, what are indecision candles? Indecision candles are simply candles that this kind of candles. Let me show you. Candles that have long wicks and tight body. this kind of candles. They are like dojibo. As man shaking. So these candles like this initiation candles, they have close body, but they have wicks up, wicks down. Like for instance, okay, this you can see this initiation candle right here. Okay, this is what I'm taking trade from. This initiation candle right here. Can you see all these initiation candles? So you put your stops below them because price react off initiation candles. Price reacts off initiation candles. Then your target will be where the next resistance level that we marked out. And you can see what price is doing perfectly. I didn't even see this trade. I swear to God, I have not come to jump 100 today. Throughout this week, I don't think I've even traded jump 100. You'd have even seen it. I've been trading jump 50, 10, 25. I have not even come to jump 100. I would have definitely seen it. There's no I've never seen this trade, but I never really jump 100. Can you see that open candle trade? That's what makes you see my stop loss are not always that wide or so like that because I catch it on the lower time frame. Lower time frame. Catch them on the lower time frame. And I don't know if this video will be very clear because my screen recording is giving one kind of issues. It's making one type of noise. I don't really know. One type of noise like that. So let's see a reaction from another level again. So you guys will see that I'm not just capping. That what I'm saying is legit. We'll go to the line chart again, right? Okay, let's see off on that level. So you can see a resistance here, right? You can see a resistance here. Now, the reason why this resistance is valid, it is 100% valid, yeah, because after it broke through, this next area here, right here, did not retest from it, it broke below it. After it broke, this next area didn't retest it, it broke below it. So definitely when it is coming back, it's going to use it as what support. Right? Still use it as support, then go back up. You understand? Still use it as support. So let's go to the candlestick and we see how price reacted to that level from here and see how crazy that is. This is not that's how I used to trade. See that from here I put my stops, look for an indecision candle. Where is indecision candle? This is the nearest in this. Okay, we have an indecision candle here. Yeah, you can see this candle here. Indecision candle here. So we have one here. I always put my stops below indecision candles because I guess along the line I've tested and I've seen price don't anything that'll make price break below an inflation candle means price is already leaving that area. Price is not even going to continue that trade. Price has just so it's like changing trend. So price reacts off institution candles. Let's see another level again. Go to the line chart. And disclaimer, I'm deleting this video like after a week after I post it. I'm deleting it. Yeah, so you can see under resistance here again, resistance turn support. If it is an uptrend, it's resistance turn support, right? But if it is a downtrend, it will support turn resistance. So you can see another reaction of this level again, another reaction of this level again. This is what I've taken the trade from. Another reaction of this level again, and where's this institution can do here, right? So you can see that. So that's how I trade. And if I'm to let me do this invert scale. The same thing goes. The same thing for line trades. It's going to be what support broken to form resistance. Yeah. You know, on our uptrend, it's resistance broken to turn support. But here it's going to be support broken to turn resistance. For instance, just like the way the support was broken right here to form resistance. Right, yep. So here again, let's see another support that was broken. So this is a support. Here is a support that was broken. Okay, yeah, this support was broken, but then this trade would have hit stop loss. Let me see it. This trade. Okay, do not have it. Do not have it stop loss. But to take this trade off here, our indecision candle. Where's the? Sorry, I'm gonna take this trade off here, right? Our indecision candle is okay. It's universal scale I'm using. So I'm going to use the buy position. Our in this way, our indecision candle is where see it here. Can you see this indecision candle here above here, right? Above here. So the trade wouldn't have been stop loss. Although it would have been a very, very scary trade. And our area will still be what? The next. So you guys can just see it next stop loss. You guys can just backtest it and see it. There are tons of areas like that. You will see a lot of on the line charts, only on the line chart and on the lower time frame. That's when this thing works. It doesn't work on the higher time frame, it works on the lower time frame. Let me see if there's another level again. Okay, let me see. This would have been another level, right? But I'll not take this trade. Why? Because it is already below the 50% RSI level. Yeah, obviously it is. I want to take it when it is below, so let it below the 50% RSI level. So I would not have taken this trade. But even if I've taken this trade, so I would have, let me go to the light candlestick. If I've taken this, where is it? Broken stone support. Okay, so I've taken this trade somewhere here, right? Then my stops should have been somewhere. Okay, this is the next level. Then if my TP, let's say I'm targeting here, right? I'm targeting here, right? Price has moved this smooth reaction. Once I see price, I'll have put my trading break even. God save now, I've put in break even. Have you seen height? Can you see this? This is stop those out, then boom. But I put this trade in break even. God knows. So that's it, guys. That's why I do. I think this will be another video for another time because I can see how long the video is, 15 minutes. And I might drop it short. I don't know. Depends, but that's it, guys. That's how I trade. And simple, very simple, very very simple concept. You can see I use trend line. I use trend line. Use closing price of areas and so on. The main point about this closing price is because if you are to go to the 1 hour time frame, that trend line needs to be in line with the closing price of an higher time frame candle. Like this trend line that price is reacting from, this trend line the price is reacting from, right, needs to be in line with an higher time frame closing price, which is definitely this level. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame and see the price. Okay, you can see the same level price is reacting to the level right at this point too. So still a reaction, still a reaction. Everything. So price needs to be somewhere inside this place here. You go to the 1 hour time frame and refine it. So price needs to be somewhere inside this trend line. You go to 30 minutes time frame. Let's see if we can find the 30 minutes time frame. And yeah, exactly. Can you see the 30 minutes time frame is also the closing price of this candle right here. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's it. Simple as that. I didn't go into deep. There are still many things that I didn't say. Many things. But I do something that trouble some small like that. Alright, guys. Love you all.
So guys, this is you can follow me on my X handle at Black Lazy Man. So for my X handle, there's a link to my Telegram channel where you see my free signals, and I also drop some videos there and some other lessons. So this is my X handle, the trader. Guys, you can follow me up. Thank you.